Hey, here. Welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. When last we left, we had a small attack from, well, a bunch of gazelles. Maddened gazelles. But we've got through that reasonably unscathed. Scott was the only one to take any considerable amount of damage, as you can see. Torso, left arm, left leg, left foot. But they're going away, and I don't suspect that's going to be a really big issue. So once again, it's about letting a lot of these characters get through and get the tasks done. And it's helped. It helps that we've got tables, and a lot of people are a little bit more happier about things. But a lot of this gazelle means a lot of extra meat, and it may actually be worth seeing if... see, we've got 60 simple meals. Might be worth adding one for 5 meals, which I believe require 2 ingredients. So, meat and plant, which we all have both. So, if I tell someone who's got a certain level of skill, which I believe it would be food. So their cooking skill is 10. So if I make a threshold of, say, Lottie, you're at 5, so I might actually put you on 1, 5 as well, and Scott's on 10. Wow. Okay, well, that said, I think it will be fine if we put a cap at 5. I mean, Haley's the only one... Oops, that's not the right channel. 5, 10, 5 and 10. So yeah, I might put the cap at 5 for... actually, there might be a hard cap for it already. We'll have to see. So, we're going to do... and to have... let's say... 30 fine meals? People should be happy with that. I know, I would be. If I had 30 meals sitting in the freezer. Or the cooling chamber. So we'll have a minimum cooking skill of 5 till 20. And ingredient radius. How about that? We can actually see the radius. That's useful. That means they won't scour the entire map. I think that will be fine, and it's also above the 5 mil. Good. So people should start making 5 mils from some of this meat, which is frozen and won't spoil, which is nice. So we've got a heat wave. So, wait, missing door. Need to fix the door. Otherwise that's going to get... how hot is it in here? It's 29 inside. And still 4 degrees inside, which is good. But that means these are all wasting power. No, they're not wasting power. Probably because they know that it's a circuit. You know, cool on one side. Both the cool and hot side are in the same area. Okay, so I'm going to have to... so, door first. Get a... can't get a wooden door, but looks like we can get a granite door. Which is 25. There we go. Also, I want someone to repair that as well, which will be Scott. Who's wandering. That must have happened last episode, I didn't see that. So you're just wandering around the place in nearly 40-degree heat. I hope someone gets some water to you soon, otherwise you're going to be out cold. You know, passing out from the heat. That's a real danger, especially in this heat. But there's only so much we can do, so we'll have to wait around and hope Scott, once he stops stripping and getting sunburned, it's fine. Okay, but it looks like he's just come out of it. It's a shame that he's chopped everything over here. I'd love it if he'd pick up this... let's get you just to haul it, and then I'll let you make your mind up. You can haul that item. Awesome. And then you can get some pants and other clothes and, you know, go and eat some food in the semi-awesome dining table room. It's only a 1 or a 2. but I think we can improve that over time. Okay. Once again, there's still a lot of extra tasks to be done, and we also still need to mine these extra rooms. Which is a real shame. That we have to do it right now. Actually, why are we doing it right now? I mean, the only extra thing we do need is a hospital room. And maybe a prisoner room. Which, okay, fair enough, we'll actually do that now then. Which means more hauling and more mining and more things that we don't really need to do right now. Mental... Ah, Haley. You've already got a pegged leg. Don't make us have to deal with you again. Because she killed the cat, Grunt, which was Foo's pet. Which is a real shame, honestly. Okay, Whittaker, you have a gun. I'm just going to ask you to melee. Melee, recruit, melee, and yeah, I think that should be fine. I don't want to beat them to death. Okay, let's take a look. Need treatment, health, heat stroke, serious. Oh wow, 49 inside, and no one's built the door yet. Where's Scott? You fighting? Scott? Work on that door. Ah, that's not good. That's really not good. 49 degrees. Ah, I'm surprised you guys are still alive, honestly. Let's rescue and recruit, and then what are you doing? You're hauling. Okay, we'll let you be. So, come on, Scott. You need to get this done. Really important. And these coolers can kick into overdrive. Colonist needs bed. Yeah. Oh god. Come on, Lottie. That's kind of creepy, you know, with a gun standing over someone's bed. Not horror-esque at all. I'm gonna recruit you and let you be. Okay. So it's going to take you a while to get that door done, so let's speed things up. Okay. Means these coolers are back to high, which means everything should start cooling down. Yeah. I mean, it's still extremely hot inside, but it should, you know, stay a little cooler now. But it really does seem like we need to get a kill zone set up soon. Let's get all those hauled out of the place. There we are. A bit more of a staggered look. Looks like we've tried to clean it up a little, this area. Spoils in 2 days. Is this because it's not frozen? Yeah. Okay, well, that's just power usage and that will slowly be fixed. Now, I would like it if someone actually repaired this though, and I'm assuming that's work. Repair. Only one person's on repair, which means I'll drop you guys on 4 in case you've got anything that you can do there. I mean, it's only worth just leaving, well, Scott? Oh. Just leaving the work on automatic priorities. Means that some of these tasks might be done in a better order. But, you know, we'll just let things be for the moment and see what happens. Poor mood. Is it Haley? I'm going to assume that was Haley who was unhappy again. Right index finger destroyed. Right leg, stab scar, heat stroke initial, affects consciousness. Yeah, that's not good. But it's a lot cooler inside, so that should be going away, I'm assuming. Unless you go outside. Which you just did. Okay, I really think we do need to get someone... Where is it? Making some art. Because art's going to help so much with this place. Until we start replacing walls, which is... why we still need people working with granite blocks. Okay, granite blocks. Can someone please prioritise this a little more? I mean, don't want to use you, Scott, because you're an all-rounder, but I might have to just get food to do a lot more constructing, is it? Smithing, tailoring, art, crafting. Art. No, wouldn't be art. Crafting. Do viewers at crafting spot? Cut stone. Yeah, so I need actually more. So Scott, you've got a passion for it. Okay. This might actually help. And Lottie, I'm actually going to bump you up to a 1 because I just really think that it'd be useful having some of this around. As much as we need to harvest these potato plants, I think we'll be fine because we've got a lot of food kicking around. And hopefully when someone gets a chance, they'll actually cook some fine meals as well. Okay. Things are going really nice. We don't have too many issues here. Just how I like it. No problems, no issues. Just people complaining of poor moods. Sigh. Okay. Once again, it's just more or less just get some of these tasks done. Poor mood is Haley. Yeah, that area is not very nice or pretty to look at. But we're going to do something about it, so don't worry. Another poor mood. Not exactly what we want. But it's good. All these materials are getting harvested. We aren't under attack. It's a heat wave outside, 50 degrees, which means Lottie may get heat strokes sooner or later. But go figure that she's gone from 50 to -4 degrees. She should be fine. I think I might also make this wall just here a little thicker. Otherwise, I'm afraid that some of the heat might be dissipating through the wall, and that's not frozen. Are we really struggling that much to cool this down? That's actually quite annoying. Inside is 26. No, you really should be able to do that. Target temperature 4, power usage high, and it's still dropping. It's at 3, 2. Okay, so yeah, you are dropping back down. It's just taking time. But we aren't going to waste this meat. We aren't going to spoil it. Which is why you're cooking some fine meals, which it is. Which people really should be happy with, and it's past the 0 threshold. Awesome. Good. People should be a lot happier now. Scott's doing more smoothing, and I reckon I might actually try prettifying this room up first, and then putting an art table in it. I think that's going to make people most happy. So, orders, we'll get someone to mine out there to there to, yeah, all that. And then we'll end up putting a wall in these places. So, personally, I think using the granite will be very close to the steel, or maybe actually be worth, actually, wonder, how much does a steel wall cost? Because it's 5 for every step. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's going to be fine if we put steel here. Because that will match the same aesthetic as this wall. I don't think I'll be using steel throughout the entire thing, but in one place it'll look nice. Because it'll be a lot cheaper to use granite and stuff in the rest of the places. So let's go and place it's another steel wall along that. Oh, look at you go, Haley. Guess you're actually not worried about this room too much. Like you, so you actually like this room. Yep, I'm happy with this. And we struck gold ore, which I really would like to mine out. Yep. Okay. Let's once again just getting people to get these jobs done. Having another person would probably be very useful at the moment. We've still got a storage area, which is good. We've still got spaces for graves, even though this is awful. Good thing that these aren't assigned to colonists. Once again, it's just getting things done. So, food binge. And you're going to waste the good food, Haley. You know, it's really tempting to see if we can get a one of those caskets and just freeze you, just so we don't have to deal with your mood. But that said, I think you only ate 1 food, so that wasn't too bad, I guess. But it does mean that you want to be, I need to make you a little more happy. considering it's 43 in this room. Okay. Very hot, joy deprived, a little bit of pain, slept in the heat. Yeah, I mean, maybe if I can see, I mean, this is going to disturb you, but I'm just going to get someone to come in there and hold these doors open. So just stand just there. Let the heat dissipate a bit. Yeah, that's better because it's 24 here and 33 there. Yep, now it's dropping 29, 28. Much better. You're going to be a lot happier, sort of. Unless you just unrecruited yourself because you're hungry. Oh well, force those doors closed again. Still hot, but not as bad. Slept in the heat. Yep, one appraisal. Yep, I know. These are all the same things that we've that you've had to deal with, and we'll get around to fixing that soon, Haley. Oh wait, that's silver. Ah, I don't have any steel. Ah, well, that's my fault for misreading it. That's silver. Okay, if that's the case, then I'm going to have to get someone to mine out this so we got more steel around the place. That's really bizarre. I thought, that would teach me for misreading. That's silver. Yep, and the Haley will be fine. So, okay. So it would be nice if, I guess, Widowtaker, yeah, you're always going to be without a job because there's a lot of things you just can't do. And you still got sensory mechanics, which, you know, is kind of useless to us because none of these tasks, maybe apart from what sight and hearing, would be good for shooting, manipulation, shooting the gun, talking. Well, not talking because you don't want to scare the wildlife. Yeah, it's a real shame. But I mean, focusing you on animals would be the other thing we could try and get you to do. And hey, you can art. You want to be our artist. You're going to be absolutely hopeless at art, but you're going to be our artist because you don't do anything else that we really want. Okay, that said, I will have to get you an art table, which means you aren't completely useless after all. Electric tailoring, sculptor's table would be sculptor's table. So I'm going to have to... Okay, so it's 3 wired, so I'll drop you into the corner. It sort of balances the room out. In some sense, a bit of symmetry. Yep, so this steel's going to be nice. I mean, Widowtaker isn't going to be happy because that's disturbed sleep. Yeah, that'd be neat. Yeah, just times 3. I mean, it was always going to happen, but just got to deal with it as we can. Ah, and that requires steel. Okay, I'm going to have to cancel all of these. There we go. Cancel that one. Good. Because we need the steel. More than I realise. Yeah, okay, so building all these dining chairs wasn't a good idea after all. How about this? Excellent! Author. Ash Owl is the title. Let's take a look at this artwork. This furniture is engraved with the artwork of a frog in the pair of pants of a townsman. The scene seems to take... Oh, we're out of power. Because... that one's broken, right. Okay, sorry, I was reading the artwork. Where's the artwork? One of these seats. Superior, nope. Excellent. Ash Owl. Okay, where were we? The scene seems to take place on the outskirts of a village, and the work has a minimalistic feeling with an unbalanced structure. So a good thing about artwork is that people actually want to look at it. Darn it. I'm going to have to cancel that. And deconstructing won't get me the materials back. Ah, that's a real shame. Scott, you are sleeping on the floor because you still don't have a bed. How about this? I'll just get you to mine out this steel. Because once you have some of this steel, I mean, those tasks will be done. And I actually might get you to try and prioritizing repairing the... Oh, so okay, so why wasn't someone doing that? Because it's just components. And that fixes our power issue, which is... You know, we're up to 12 in here. This means some of the food's going to spoil if we don't get it down soon. I mean, no wind and no sunlight doesn't help. Ah, that's a real pain. Really hope we don't lose some of this food. In fact, Scott, can you... I can't get you to do anything, can I? No. I want to lose the food. Okay. Have to wait and see what happens. I'm hoping everything's going to be fine. That's my hope, at least. Okay, that's power's back up. Temperature is 7. I'm going to hope spoils in 2 days. Spoils in 1 day, 2 days. Wouldn't it be this? Yeah, so the temperature's dropping back down. We're going to be fine. I'm really going to have to deal with this power issue. I mean, these batteries are certainly not enough. I'll have to make a power room or something, and have a backup set of batteries in case I get a short circuit. You know, but that's all manageable. I'm very sure we can do that. Okay. So we still need more steel, more work. Is that really all it is? How about this, Scott? You don't have the materials, which means can you do some more mining? Yes, we can. Okay, gonna have to flag these also to be mined because we need that steel. And then we can just patch this wall over with another set of walls. So that's 54 and you need 125 resources. Okay, so yeah, you still do need a fair amount more. Days, binge, it's a real shame. Actually, I wonder, can we get you to repair the core? Yes, we can, because someone's already built the table, which is good. Haley's going away at that wall like nobody's business. There we go. And cargo pods, awesome. Let's take a look at this. So it's a lot of foods, a lot of potatoes. I mean, we already have a lot of potatoes, but no, it's no harm in hauling it, and then the steel chunks we can leave there for the moment. It's still on the other side of the map, which is a real shame. Because it's a long way for people to walk, especially in the heat. I mean, it's 36 outside. It's not exactly the most friendliest of weathers to be going on a hike, so to speak. Okay, yeah, keep mining that steel out, considering we don't have any. I'm going to also mine that gold out, because I want a bit of gold to build things. You know, hopefully we can get like a legendary crafter and give him a whole bunch of gold and then sell it to a trader who doesn't have enough money. Or we can make it maybe a centerpiece room, or, you know, something which will be like a masterpiece in this colony. So, you are... what are you doing? You're treating Whittaker. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'll allow you to do that. And since we've got a sculptor's table, I think it's time to make a bill for some small statues. Let's say, given small statues take up a 1 by 1 area, we want a lot, so we're going to get you to have at least 20 sitting in storage. And don't use gold, don't use silver or steel or uranium or wood, because we don't really have enough wood, so we'll really be wasting it. Plasteel, that is going to take forever. Jade is also no. Rotten. Don't think any of this... oh, actually, wood could possibly rot. Nothing rotten. And then you can choose whatever stone blocks you want. I think that's going to be fine. And actually, let's see who we've got on art. So, Whittaker has got that for art. So he can definitely be there, but I'm going to have to turn Scott off this. Because pretty much Whittaker is just going to be the main person doing all this. So yep, he's going to grab some resources and he's going to start his work. So yeah, that's a fairly large amount of work with 18,000 units of work. But hopefully it's going to be worth it. And another set of cargo pods. Right outside our door. Exactly what I want to see. But it's kind of worrying me. I'm expecting to be set up for a massive raid in a second, and we still don't have the research done because I need to turn someone on, but I don't want to because we need to get other work done first. Okay, we'll just turn you on high, because it would be nice to get those resources done. So it's 23 inside, 20 in the main corridors, nice, and it's 24 outside, which is nothing to worry about. Awesome. And holding is set to a 2, so when people... Yeah, so we want to keep that in line with hauling. Actually, can we get you to haul this? Yeah, I'd rather you get this meat inside because it's going to be useful for our smart meals, simple meals, what's it called? They're called simple meals or fine meals, that's it. And when Wintertaker is not in bed, sleeping, he'll get around to making this sculpture, and it's going to be awesome when it does. You don't have much talent for it, but at least you're doing a little bit of work. For once. In this time that you've spent at this colony of ours. Okay, Lottie. Still keep hauling all that meat in. Yep. Ah, that's a shame. Only 14 units. Okay, just grab the last set for me. That would be nice. Thank you. Good, so we've got some more resources and people can cook some of this now. And it should also be frozen. Yes, good. So we should take it. I'm very curious to see, to know what you actually make from the sculpture. I don't know if you can see anything about it. No, we cannot. Okay, well, matter of waiting around for him to finish it. And I think by the time this episode's done, we should have our first piece of artwork for the colony of Flint, which would be really nice. So, critical work, poor moods, yeah. I think, let's take a look. So you've got a peg leg, yep. Needs, urgently hungry, well that's going to go away in a second. You're hot. I thought dropping 21 to 30. Looks like I really do need some vents in these rooms, because I mean it's not cooling down as much as I would have hoped for. Well, that's a pain. Okay. I'm gonna have to work out what to do. Spacious interior, which is good. Feeling good, which is also good. Low expectations, which is kind of insulting, but anyhow. I'll let you continue. And you're viewing... No, you're relaxing socially. Cool. I wouldn't mind if someone started a party or something, because we really do need a bit of a mood boost for some of these people. What to take away? You are sleeping. Do you really need to sleep? Not really. I'm just going to force you to get this work done, because I really want to know what you actually make. Because it's really cool seeing some of this procedurally generated stories behind these artworks. I mean, it's one of the advantages of having games like this. You build your own storyline, and the game interprets it in its own way. Sort of, I guess this is taken from inspiration from games like Dwarf Fortress, which I've had to try playing. It's a very unique game in its ASCII art, and it's still desired to be a lot of ASCII art. I mean, you get texture packs and so forth, but you have to know, there's a certain level you need to know before you can make a colony which lasts more than 5 minutes. Okay, bit of an overstatement, but point being is it's not the easiest games. Now, RimWorld, on the other hand, is a lot easier, at least for me for the moment. I might actually end up trying some of Dwarf Fortress, see if I can actually make a colony. But those games are incredibly, like I said, Dwarf Fortress is a little hard. One of the other games I was considering was Pharaoh Cleopatra. It was one of my games from my childhood, which I thoroughly enjoyed playing when I was younger. And I have got it running under Linux through Wine, and it works reasonably well. And I remember finding a widescreen patch as well, which someone made, which was really nice seeing it in full 180p, because I think the highest resolution was it 1024 by 768? Was it slightly higher than that? You know, to be honest, I can't recall, but I just remember enjoying sort of the Egyptian-esque style sort of gameplay. And it'd be lovely to see it in action once more. But for the moment, this is RimWorld, not Pharaoh Cleopatra. Okay. People are still getting tasks done. It'd be really nice if this actually got completed sooner rather than later. And look, still 800 units of work. You cannot be sleeping, Wittertaker. I mean, I'm very sure your work schedule tells you not to sleep that much. Yeah, you shouldn't be sleeping. Unless it's 2000, which... Oh, we got a raid. Shame. That's a few more pirates. I really need to get some turrets up, which means someone named Fu needs to start researching more. Okay, let's jump back home and see what we can do. So, we still don't have very good defensive structures. I don't think everyone has a weapon. Actually, let's equip someone with weapons. So, Scott, you need a knife. And that's the plus dual gladius, which is good. So I'm going to get you to equip that. You've got a gun, you've got a pistol, you've got a gun. Haley, you don't, but I don't think you are very good character. Shooting and melee, so you're better off melee, and Scott can't shoot, and he can melee. Actually wondering, Haley, you're there with Scott. Scott, where are you? Awesome, that's perfect. I'm going to actually get you to drop the personal shield. And... Yep, thank you. And also armor vest. Yeah, you can drop the armor vest as well. And I'm going to get Haley to pick up this. I mean, it's not very nice equipment, but you're going to be our melee character. Also, I never actually checked. When are the people coming? They're holding off for a while? That'd be nice. They are. Awesome. So Haley, you've got a personal shield, and you now have a armored vest. Right. Now, I do actually want you to pick up that plus steel gladius. And Scott, yeah, I'm going to have to give you... Shoddy... Oh, well, actually, you can wear that. And then then pick up one of these weapons. So we have an assault rifle, a pump shotgun, and a survival rifle. I mean, you're not very good. Maybe it'd be worth just Scott picking up the assault, because I'm curious to see how that one goes. And let's take a look. Our shooting for Lottie is 12. Oops. Shooting 4. Shooting 12 with passion. Wittertaker as well. Let's... Attempted to give you the pump shotgun, because I think that's actually a better weapon than you've got right now. That one's normal. Okay. There we are. I think that's everyone done there, which is good. Wittertaker, you're slowly whittling away with the work. You're very slow in increasing your capabilities, but at least you're doing something, which is better than nothing. Actually, if I click on you, and then click on its characters, let's take a look. Yeah, that is incredibly slow, even at 3 times speed. Yeah. Okay. You know, I think this is another excellent point to leave it on, considering we're about to get raided once. Oh. I really do need to read these messages. So they're actually tunneling through the walls, which is an absolute shame. You did tunnel through that as well. I'm going to have to put some doors up next time. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching my RimWorld series. And I hope to see you around as well for the next video. So, like I said, I'll see you around.